My point is, never give up. Take everything step by step. Nothing happens all at once, right?
It does not.
And you have to disengage. But the only thing you're in control of is deciding that you're going to hit a goal. And I know that if trends continue, as long as I just stay on the path, I'm not completely abstaining from alcohol, I'm not completely abstaining from cheesesteaks, that's not my go-to. I pick a healthy option first, right? As long as that's available and I'm not out and I'm not, doing whatever. Instead of going to the bar, take a bike ride, right? Because what happens is at the end of your bike ride, the last thing you want to do is put crap in your body.
I find that works very well. Bike rides work well for any bad habits.
Yeah.
You got a bad habit, you want go take a bike ride.
Yeah.
You want to eat a big bowl of ice cream? Don't. Go take a bike ride.
Yeah.
You want to drink a couple beers? Don't. Go to a bike. It works for me.
Yeah. Because that indulgence that I had over the weekend, it was great. While I was doing it, I felt like crap when it was over.
Paid the price.
I'm glad I did it, but I won't do it again for a while.
At least until next week.
At least.
Well, the exercise, again, helps.
It does.
Keep the bad things away.
Right.
It's a good choice. What should I do? Should I do exercise or should I drink a beer? Make the right choice. Do the exercise.
But that's
your choice.
It's hard to do.
It is hard.
Here was
but
the thing.
You see I see the benefit to it.
You're right.
I see the benefit to it.
You know what finally put me over? He's going to love this if he watches it. Reno's bounced back from more demons than most of us can even consider. And I was just kind of looking at him. He didn't inspire me through speech, or we were just talking. And what I realized was, same idea. You don't have to say no to everything. Just say no once. That's it. Say no once. Say no to that beer one time. No to that drink one time. No to that cigarette one time. That's all. The moment you say no, saying no the next time gets easier. Right? Now, you may not indulge in the no, but that feeling you get, yes, you give up the momentary satisfaction of giving in, and that sucks in that moment. When that moment passes, and you get to spend time in the afterglow of that moment, the moment of saying no and its benefits, that lasts significantly longer than any, because once you break your fast or you break your habit or whatever, guilt is usually involved, and you don't feel good about yourself when it's done. Versus like what I did this weekend, I felt damn good about it because I've been working my butt off.
Okay, so you deserve maybe a cheesesteak once a month.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But not every day.
Not every day. And you have to temper that. You have to temper that. Which is hard to do, and it's harder for some people more than others, right? I think you were talking about your son, who he would just gorge on Sundays, but
he was here
on
and
Monday
he was
morning,
gorging.
On Monday morning, he's right back at it.
But 6 days a week, he's dedicated, and it shows.
Yeah. And that's great.
He takes one day to cheat, a cheat day. This is my cheat day, and he kind of gorges himself, which I don't think is good, but he's young and,
Well, yeah, I mean, it's easy to, I mean, it's hard to bounce back the next day, but it's easy to burn off a day of bad habits.
It's easy.
It is a lifetime of bad habits.
Because if you don't take that cheat day, you're really going to
start feeling like you're
miserable.
in prison.
Yeah. So I get it. I get the cheat.
Well, that's what got me about intermittent fasting, and I think if you can stick with it, I think it's good. It didn't fit with my lifestyle, and I avoided it for a long time. I thought about it. How do I get it to fit my lifestyle? Not eating until 2 a.m. or 2 p.m.? That's insane. That's an insane moment of time. If I led a lifestyle where I could open the window at 10 or 12, that would work. But with my classes and all that, no. That 8-hour window would open and shut on me so quickly that I wouldn't get enough. I would start to atrophy away, and I don't want that, right? Whereas the 2 to 10 thing, sure, that allow, boy, that
2 in the afternoon and 10 at night.
10 at night.
Nothing.
Yeah. No, that's when I would eat.
That would you eat, but you
outside of that window, I wouldn't eat. So I would go 10 at night until 2 the next day with no food.
Okay, that's
And
intermittent.
Intermittent fasting, yeah. So that's the 8 and 16 approach.
So is that working?
So I got off of it. I stopped.
It didn't work.
Because it was impossible for me to keep going, because when the family's at work or at school, it's fine. But during the summer, during the weekends, no, everybody's around. When they have breakfast, I want to have breakfast with them.
Again, society, the social.
Right.
You want to eat with your peeps. I get it. I get it.
Absolutely. So it just came down to portion control. And
Portion control. It's sensible. Let's be sensible.
And the only time the intermittent fasting didn't work was when I was drinking. So if you want this, meaning me, you're going to have to give up the final obstacle, or at least cut down on it a whole lot. And in doing that, I am shocked at the results. I really am. After just a few weeks, my waist has not been this small. I can't tell you how long. I don't even know. Probably almost a decade would be my guess. Yeah, I was still in pretty good shape when I turned 30, I want to say, but not, like, I was definitely a downward trend by 2010, 2011. So yeah, around the time I turned 30. Whereas, up until then, either my jobs kept me in shape or my poverty kept me in shape. Thank you for joining us for that clip of our weekly podcast. If you want to get more Bonage footage or join us for the entire podcast, head on over to Patreon, where our Eagle, Tiger, and Dragon subscribers get access to not only what we cast and talk about, but advanced lessons in your forms, in your Tai Chi, and in your life.